was the first toll of the journey. We started about 15 minutes ago, quarter to 10. It's pretty heavily foggy outside, so speeds are going to be low, but there's a fun in driving in foggy conditions as well, as long as you're careful. So that's the aim. Right now the first leg of journey today would take us to Chandigarh, which is about 300 kilometers out from here. Approximate timelines that take to Chandigarh is about 5 hours, but that's continuous running. We are obviously not going to do that. We'll take a couple of breaks, so maybe 6 hours. Expecting to reach Chandigarh by around 3:30, 4ish for now. You can enjoy your food while you are on the way in complete privacy of your own world. There's no interference. So right now we are on the KMP. It's almost an hour complete since we started our journey. The sun showed its face just now, so hopefully the fog would clear out and we'll be able to make better progress as we move forward. We are on the KMP, which is the Kundli Manesar Palwal highway, which is pretty convenient for us given we stay closer to the Manesar area of Gurgaon. So we take the KMP and then we'll connect to NH 44 in another 12 to 15 kilometers, which would take us directly to Chandigarh via Sonipat, Panipat and Ambala. We are done with our run on the KMP and we are taking an exit now. This would take us to exited the KMP Expressway and now entered the NH 44. This would take us to Chandigarh via Sonipat, Panipat and then Ambala en route. This is one of the longest highways of India. Earlier it was known as NH1 and it connects the northern tip of the country with the southern tip, so pretty long. The road conditions look nice so far, so hopefully it is going to be a smooth ride on this highway as well. Very soon we'll be hitting the famous area called Murthal, which is well known for its parathas. So folks would come down from Delhi just to have parathas and breakfast in some of the very popular joints out here. So you'll see a series of dhabas as they are called, but they're now almost like starred hotels in some sense. They've got rooms and theive got finish dining. So you'll see very quickly. It just started with Sudhir Dhaba, but some of the more prominent ones are the Amrit Sukhdev Dhaba, the Haveli, and Mannat that would come on the way. Right now we are crossing the famous town of Karnal. For those who have not heard of a famous Indian astronaut, Kalpana Chawla, who went to space on an Asha mission, was from this city. It has got historic meaning as well, but primarily popular because of Kalpana Chawla. Unfortunately, her spacecraft met with an accident on way back into the Earth, but she has been a role model for a number of women in these areas to study, get educated, and move ahead in life. So we're just crossing this, and next we'll have Kurukshetra on the route. We're now passing through Kurukshetra, the famous historical town where the war between Pandavas and Kauravas took place. The same place where Lord Krishna gave his sermon to Arjuna, providing him depth intelligence on how to handle war and how to keep religion above all aspects. His sermons were later documented as Gita, the holy book. So we are right now passing through the Ambala city. Ambala is popular cantonment area which is an important military base out in northern India which caters to a pretty significant length of the border that we have with our neighbor Pakistan. So that's the primarily popularity of the city. It also is the divisional headquarter for railways. There are two divisional headquarters in Punjab, so this is one of them. So again, a pretty important one in itself. So we entered Chandigarh now. We just passed through the board for the welcome to Chandigarh information. The hotel that we are staying at today is an ITC property. It's called Welcome Hotels Bella Vista by ITC. It's not exactly in Chandigarh, but a bit in suburbs called Panchkula. So let's go there, see how the accommodation is. It shows about 17 minutes from now.